This is my channel right here. It's called DMC Sessions. What up, everybody? I go by the name of Apendule Pakate, and this is the DMC Sessions back again with a new guest, special guest. Or
hey, you know what it is.
Special, but man, it's a special character right here. Gotcha, man. Who are you actually? Bro?
Hey man, you know who it is. You know who it is. Loyiso.the.one and only. Some people call me Loy.
Yeah.
Hey man, been through a lot of journeys in life. Just excited to see you because we go way back.
Way back, bro.
We go way back.
Yeah. Do you know, actually, funny enough, the first friend I made in high school was you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you remember that time, an orientation day.
Yeah.
Your mom was
up.
Yeah.
It was so.
She's like, oh, because she wanted to go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you can go, but she didn't want to leave me alone. I'm like, it's fine, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, she sees you walking, and she's like, yeah, sorry.
I was so deer in headlights, bro. The whole high school, like that whole phase of grade 8, bro.
Yeah.
Like there was 3 months of me just
you know, like, trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
like,
bro, I was actually scared, bro.
Yeah.
And that orientation camp they sent us on, it didn't help, bro.
Hey, bro. Dang. They made me cut my hair too. That time I was like the only guy with cornrows and everything.
Yeah, you were the 50 Cent guy in that show material.
Yes.
That
everybody keeps reminding me of that every time.
But
anyways, yeah, man. Who are you, man? What's your name? Where do you come from? What do you do?
So I'm Loyiso.the.one. That's kind of like my directing name. Loy is what I use just to make it easy. So like if I'm a worldwide brand, it's gonna be Loy.
Okay.
Just so people understand it better, because I know like if you're American, saying Loyiso might not like roll off the tongue, and I'd rather have them say it like simply than for them to like butcher my name.
Yes, I understand completely what you. That's why I'm Ape also.
Ape, you see.
I grew up with white people calling me Ape.
Yeah. And that's a nice thing. Like where I grew up in Centurion, like my first friend was white. So I got a very good understanding of like how white people work.
Yeah.
That kind of dynamic. The thing I had to figure out was how to integrate with like other black people. I had no clue. You grow up in the burbs, and I mean it was like a lot of kids, but like my surroundings at a young age, it was like white kids. Yeah, I was like in this complex. Yeah, bro. We had like this Afrikaans kid called Pietman, bro, and he was like a menace. And he's like older than you, so you're learning from this older menace of a white kid. You're learning his menacing ways. But my boy Matthew, he was like the big brother, because he was like 2 years older than me. So I'd be like 3, he'd be like 5. We'd go around, just running
so from
around.
that young.
Yeah. Like
snap.
like you know, like you're a baby, and like your bros, like you know, like almost like your brother is like a white person. So like I learned to communicate with them on that level.
Okay.
And that's why like I ended up becoming like this coconut figure. But I'm so black. And all of the rules of being black, dog, they apply no matter who you are or where you are. If you're black, Jay-Z said it, bro.
True.
Yeah, he said it on that track. What was that track? Where it's OJ?
Yes.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, Jay-Z said it. It's like
I know you probably related with that song.
Bro, yeah, man. All of the rules still apply to you. So like I had a phase in my life where I was like really young. I was figuring it out, and I thought that the rules of being black didn't apply to me. No, they do, dog.
They definitely do.
Yeah, so like the whole primary school, I was kind of like segregating myself from like being an actual black person. Then I got to high school and I realized what it was.
Yes.
What helped me is my choice in high school. I'm very glad I actually went to that high school we went to, because the environment actually it fostered like, it was the type of environment where you could be the coconut type kid that I was and be fine and prosper, because there was so much of that.
Yes, there was diversity there.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, like no one actually
there
got.
was diversity.
Yeah, there was so much like character and racial diversity. Like we really went to if there's like a Rainbow Nation school.
Yes, that's the school.
We went to the Rainbow Nation.
The base of it was white, but like it had layers of other cultures and races.
Exactly.
Groups, blacks that are not really black, and
yeah,
blacks that are hood.
Which are hood.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
you know, you got Indians that are hood. And then you got the you know, you got to mix up everything.
You got Indians, you're not sure they colored or Indian. Like, which one is this one?
Yeah, you see. No, we had everything, Muslims as well, bro. So like we got exposed, and that's been such a powerful thing for me, bro. I've been in every racial household. We're talking like eating dinner and sleeping over at these people's houses. So whether it's black, Indian, white, the only race I think I haven't is like Mexican.
Oh yeah, of course.
You see, because they're not really here, but like, you know, I've been in Chinese households, you know, take off the shoes type steals. Don't touch certain things. There's special rooms for prayers and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been in Indian rooms. And what it's actually just given me is like a superpower.
Okay.
It's also a little bit of it's like a handicap and a superpower. Because what it is that you can step into any room and be okay. You are always an outsider. So my whole life has just been outsider. Stepping into where other people know everything and they've got everything figured out. So it's fun for me to like figure out and see what people are doing.
I think you also learn many parts of yourself also. That you are very dynamic, and as a human being you can, you know, have different versions
of yourself.
Yeah,
it's like discovering myself through other people.
Yeah.
So it's weird, that thing, because it's like, okay, I'm in the hood, I'm a black person, but I'm an outsider.
True.
You know, like I'm in the burbs, I'm chilling with white people, I'm an outsider.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a jock on a sports team. You know, like I used to play sports. So like you make the first teams, you make provincials. But like I'm an art kid as well. I'm a creative. So like I go there with the jocks and I'm like an outsider in that environment as well. So like this whole thing of not figuring stuff out, like not figuring out a lane, it's been helpful and also just like weird, bro.
Yeah, no.
Like your whole life just looking at it like, is there a lane? is there anywhere?
Not like me.
Oh, bro, is there like...
You're like the childish Gambinos. Oh, snap. And you guys are like one of the most creative people, eh? So I was gonna get there as you're going, like obviously as we go with the conversation with one of your creative stuff. But yeah, you can carry on. I mean, you're gonna get
it's weird because you know, like, I'd like to see myself as Ye, but I'm probably that Donald Glover kid.
Yeah, you're the Donald Glover kid.
You know? But man, love didn't work out at camp. I had to figure myself out. You know, that type of story. Like, I don't got the Ye thing, bro. Ye is a different beast.
Yeah, he was a hood guy who came into this world.
Yeah. So. No, he's different. I love that guy so much. Just like too, what he stands for and how he speaks and how he communicates.
Yes.
He's a weapon, and I think without him we wouldn't have a lot of really cool stuff.
I don't think there'll even be me without Ye. Like, as much as it sounds weird, but his bravery, his like intentions, like his the way he dares to break into a system, or break the bracket, or do something people haven't seen before. You know, that's like not an easy thing. As people think. People only take it afterwards, like, oh snap, this is the best thing ever. But they didn't think it was the best thing ever before.
Like when it dropped.
Yeah, exactly. But now that it's in your face, like, oh snap, this is actually dope. So I looked up to that ish and I was like, yeah, man, it's actually okay to be different. Like you're saying, you're different in many ways. It's actually a superpower, as you put it.
It is.
Yeah, it's a blessing actually in a way. In disguise.
You must just accept your blessing.
Yes, just accept it. Yeah,
because like if you don't acknowledge what you have, you won't have anything.
Ish, bro.
And you'll keep yourself in lack. You'll have that lacking mentality.
Yeah.
I had to learn over some time that there's a lot more to the inner world than the outer. Yeah, because alright, let's just get into that one actually.
Okay.
Yeah, the inner world and the outer. You will not achieve anything in this life if your inner world isn't creating that thing in the outer. You get me? So if it's not in you, it can't come out of you.
Of course.
So
it's like pour from an empty cup.
You see? And where do you get that strength? It's not coming from you. You're just human. You know, you're just like an animal. Even animals have to take it from somewhere. So it's coming from it's coming from inside of you, but it's coming from a higher power inside of you.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so like I think it's weird, like I don't want to judge anyone for their beliefs, but bro, like you need something that's
to believe
that's empowering you.
Yeah, you do, bro.
you need something that's
source of everything.
Yeah, so for me, I go to God and like I just, you know what, I ask for clarity, bro. I ask for clarity, truth, and I've been shown very painful truths in my life before. I've been put through things, and it's not like God is there like, yeah, pass this test. Pass. You see? You messed up. It's more like if you aren't at a certain level and you're asking for a certain truth, it will be unveiled to you, and I think the circumstances of that will bring you up to the level of that thing that you that, you know, so let's say
the building blocks that you need.
Yeah, bro.
The bricks thrown at you.
Yeah, because this life thing it's like, it's not only tough in a sense of like the physical stuff. It's also like if you're not guarding like your spirit and your mental.
That is the toughest battle actually.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't even fighting it. So then it's like, you know, you go through, I personally went through 3 years of my life of just no conscious thought behind what I was doing. And that was like when I was studying. I was just like, I'm just gonna do this, go through the motion, you know, I'll be fine one day, you know, I'm just gonna get the degree because everyone said I should. You know the thing that really made me want to leave, that really made me want to exit the system. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur as a kid. Like I'd been saying it my whole life. So when I was at Farside, I'd like tell people that once I'm done studying, I'm gonna be like an entrepreneur. I'm really just gonna be on that steez. And then people were like, no, don't do that. I was like, what? No, you need experience.
How do you get the experience?
Work a few years, figure out the industry, and then that's gonna give you the experience you need to start. And then I saw the trap, bro.
People give you their formulas to things. I mean, I'm not to say that formula is wrong.
It's wrong.
All right. For you, it's like, what do you have to experience?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it woke me up. One day it like hit me that like, yo, people have been saying that same thing for 3 years and that's not me. And then I questioned like, what am I actually doing in this place? Like, why am I here doing this thing? Because it's always been my dream to do something else. Why am I here like studying for tests that I know I'm never going to use that piece of information in my daily applications? It doesn't make sense. So I was like, oh man, I'm wasting time. It was a crazy realization. And that thing that people kept saying that, oh, you need experience. I was like, no, bro, the only way you're going to get it is to do it.
Definitely.
I saw the trap. And the trap, it isn't a trap if you want it to happen to you. It's a trap if people are laying it in front of you and you're just going into it. The trap is, oh no, I just go to school. Then what must I do? Oh no, you should probably go study, get a degree. Then what must I do? You know what? Getting a job is hard. Maybe you want to like further your studies, get a master's, get a doctorate, you know. Okay, I did that. Now what? Job. Okay, cool. Now what? One girl walks by, might not be ready for her, who knows, might just fall in love, have kids, have no understanding of who I am. Figure out at 30, 32, oh man, I really wanted to do that thing. And I didn't.
That's what I was also always about.
You know?
Big realization in life, and you're like, I'm already here, I'm 80 years old now.
Yeah, and I can't go back.
Yeah, you can't go back.
I can't redo that experience, you know? It's just like, so I was very cognizant of that, and I was just worried about falling into that trap of, you know, the kind of someone else created the system and this train of thought for you. Why do you believe in it so much? You know, why don't we question stuff, bro? You know, I'm someone, that's another one of my superpowers, besides for being able to speak things into existence.
Yes, sir.
My other superpower is just being able to question, like, my reality on a high level. And with that, I mean, you can drive yourself insane.
For sure.
Yeah. You really can. You can build lots of anxiety just around daily life things, you know, because you're seeing things on a different level. It's like, there's stuff I can't say. Do you get me?
I feel you.
Like, there's words. I can't say that word or speak it because, bro, I don't want that stuff manifesting around me. So, like, I'm walking on eggshells and stuff because I do believe there's more to this reality than just, like, your daily physical stuff that everyone's kind of like concerned about, like, I need to eat today, you know. I get so upset when people are like telling me like, yo man, hey man, I broke my phone today, what did you do? Like, small talk. Lose my mind, bro. Just tell me what you into, dog. Like, please.
You try to get to know a person all the time. You see everybody as important. I guess as it comes with the level of awareness, you're seeing a lot more into things that the little things now just feel so fake that you're just like, ugh. It gets upset. It's like it's like when you walk into a store and you just see everything. I go crazy sometimes just walking into a store. I keep going shopping sometimes. I'm just like seeing. It's like you're seeing robots, bro. Like,
video game. NPCs, bro.
Exactly. And you're a gamer, I'm sure. So it does feel. It do be feeling like that. But also, what makes it exciting is like this video game. You start feeling like an avatar in this body, and how you move this body, like the amount of control you actually have to actually win the game if you actually play it.
Exactly.
Yes, because people don't play the game.
You see?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you got one game to play. You got one. Forget this stuff, bro. Forget the video games. Forget Netflix, dog.
Dude.
Forget social. You got one game.
Play the real life game.
Yeah, man.
Because it is also, I see it like a game also, bro. Like, there are those who, like in games, you get rewards. You know, you get levels. You fight bosses. You fight villains. You know, you just keep progress, and the more you progress, you know, it gets a little more intense. You know, but the fulfillment of winning. I mean, there's also that frustration of losing, because you know when you play a game and you keep losing, like, you'll come back tomorrow for this game.
And you have to sleep upset.
Sleep upset. You like, but when you wake up, you still have the desire to play it again.
And you get it again.
So I feel like also with those things, man, it taught us a lot. I think if kids can also take that from games, it's like a foundation education for life.
Exactly. Exactly. I think video games had like a very huge impact on me. I wish I spent a little less time in video games though, and a bit more time in reality, like interacting with my reality, even with the lessons I learned, because I learned to be, literally learned. I had to pick up being a nerd, pick up like gaming skills, and I'd be really quick to pick up video games, but it's just like that level of application, especially in your young years when you're a teenager, bro. Like I don't hate myself, but like if I channeled that, like with my kids, what I'll teach them is that, okay, it's not really the video game that's getting you so thing. It's the fact that you have a purpose and you love learning. Naturally, it's an instinctive thing. So let's put your energy into something that's gonna blossom into
Yeah.
Like a wonderful flower. And even if it's video games, let's make sure that you are cream of the crop of that. Let's make sure you world class.
Because there is a world in that, yeah.
Yeah, let's make sure you're the boss of that thing, bro. Let's make sure you're getting all of the mechanics right, mouse movement. Let's get your skills up. Let's practice. You know, let's grow and develop. That's the one thing, like, I wish I had. And this isn't like, you know, you wish your like mentors, because my parents and mentors were like great, phenomenal people. Like, my parents are tight. We had a lot of mentors at school who were tight. I'm just wishing that in my head I had that level of self-discipline to just see what you can achieve in 2 years, a year of just like consistent practice. I didn't realize that. And that's the key. You said it earlier, awareness. Awareness, like being aware. It's a word that actually this year I've been more like cognitive of, because awareness is such a big thing. Like, if you don't know what can hurt you, you just get hurt, bro. If you're a kid, if you're a kid and you put your hand in that socket and you press the button, lightning.
Yeah, exactly.
Electricity through your veins and everything.
Yeah.
And for no reason, just because you didn't know the rule. You just disobeyed a law. It's not even, you didn't even do anything wrong per se. You just disobeyed like a basic law, and if you had the information, you'd be fine. So that's what I mean. It's like awareness. And how do I even start on that topic? I think it's such a deep rabbit hole.
Let's
save it for later. Down like
let's save
the
it
thing
for
of
later.
awareness. It's like
I wanna actually ask you about your talents, obviously, because I know you for those things. You know, I know you for what you do. Like, you're a graphic designer. Videographer. You're a rapper. You know, what are you, bro? Like, you know, delve into that. What do you do?
I think I'm a creative, bro. I think no matter what I was doing in soccer, I was trying to just like create a goal. I was trying to create a dope pass. So like, I'm a creative. So my biggest hindrance as a creative has been when I idolize other creatives. So like, maybe as a kid you'd play soccer and then you watch how Ronaldo plays and you'd be like, I want to play like Ronaldo. You know, forgetting that the real thing is you. You got to figure out how to play your football, your brand of it, the best you can. And I think that's been a big hindrance growing up. But what I am is a creative.
Okay. What is your brand?
My brand, bro. Damn, bro. I like fighting through like craft. Yeah, through whatever I'm making. So let's say I make a video or whatever. I like fighting what is the current thing.
Okay.
So let's say we were playing Premier League football and I was a manager, and every manager had figured out that attacking football is the best brand of football. I would be the most defensive like coach, manager of that time. But if everyone else was playing like a defense and they figured out like this formulation of defense that was like impenetrable, I would be trying to break that thing so hard. So like, I just fight the current trend.
Boundaries.
The current trend of thought. And unfortunately, it's not always a positive thing, because sometimes being able to just flow with the wave and where things is going, it's beneficial for you in this life, in this world, to just be able to be like, okay, well, this is trending, let me just jump on the wave, ride it, so that one day I can break it. I think timing. But yeah, mostly what I'm doing when I'm creating, so if I'm editing a music video, I'm like, okay, I've seen this effect now 20 million times. How do we enhance it? How do we make it look different? And whatever.
Okay, so for those who don't know, because he's a creative, so his mind goes, I get him, you know, but I think for those who are like, don't know you like that, he does music videos, he does shows, he's done the Farside. He has a channel called The Farside. He's currently working on a show called The Crisp. I'm going to ask you about all of these things.
All right.
It's just from like what I've seen and what I know. He's like I were even one of the rappers. I've done like 2 videos, I think, actually 3, because if you're including the 50 rappers that you did for the Farside, and the Farside is like you placing rappers, right, like giving people a platform. Yeah, which is, I thought it was very dope of you, man. Like you those guys, those creatives who and I relate with you in this way. You extend yourself. You know, you're always extending yourself. That's what I realized about you. You've worked on some videos of mine. I think if you guys have seen The Alchemist, he did the graphics for that.
That was the one with like the multicolored shirt, right?
No, that's Kid on the Block.
Kid on the Block. Yeah, Alchemist was the fire one.
Was the fire one, yeah. And he's done other cool ass videos, man. Like, I'm gonna place it there. You guys are gonna see it, but also artworks. You know, you've done some artworks. Like abstract art, I think I'd put it. You know, dope album covers and so
graphic design, etc. Music, rapping,
photography. You've done some photography.
Yeah, a lot of photography.
Actually, the picture on this channel is his picture.
Hey,
he done that picture.
Hey, shout out.
So with the dope lighting and everything.
Hey, hit me up for the rates.
So yeah, man. I don't know if I'm missing anything.
I do so much that there's no box, but like what I will say is, like, with every project, I have just tried to be innovative. No matter what I'm doing, I do like that feeling of approaching a craft and really so like with every craft that I work in, right, I have tried to just be not a leader, but just do my own thing.
Trendsetter.
Do my own thing in that thing.
Yeah.
And like, if I see something that's cool, usually I get inspired a lot. I'll take something from that coolness and I'll try and add my own
flavor there.
Yeah, my own spice to it and whatnot. Sadly enough, like, I only ever appreciate stuff. I don't know if this happens to you, like long after I've done it.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes. Yeah. Actually, there are those type of projects. There are some you'll appreciate in the moment. Yeah. And then there are those who you'll appreciate later. Like, there was some stuff that I also used to record here. Yeah. There was an old song, I listened to it. It was like, found some old files. And I'm like, oh snap, this song's actually dope. But I never put it out or anything. But yeah, man, I feel you with that.
Yeah, they were in the Nintendo file, the smoke file. The smoke files.
Yes, sir.
Man. Yeah. So like the main thing for me is, like, right now I'm at a point in my life where focus is very important. So I had to reel myself in, because my mind is so, you can see it's very scattered. I can go on tangents, I can go left, right, center. So like, discipline is my big it's my bread and butter. To becoming successful is a disciplined lifestyle. So what I had to do was kind of condense my goal into one thing. So I told people, I like posted it on social media. I said, okay, next 2 years, my goal is to be the best director and content creator as a couplet in South Africa, right? I decided that I'm going to be taking top spot for director and content creator in South Africa within the next 2 years. Now, why would I want to do this? Well, it's actually quite simple. My ego needs it. I want to help people. And I've got a ton of ideas which I think would be dope to just see come to fruition, you know, put them out into the spectrum. Why am I creating this video though? Why am I telling you this? I need the pressure personally. I need to hold myself accountable. I need to put it out in public and put myself in a position where everyone saw this, you know. I said I was going to be this in 2 years' time. So everyone can look back in 2 years' time and check, am I actually that thing? I like that kind of pressure. The next reason why I put this thing out is you now know exactly what I want. So if we're working together, I just have to figure out what you want. And hopefully with that, we can figure out some sort of seamless process and build together. So a month after I dropped that video, lo and behold, my YouTube channel gets 500,000 views on a video.
Yo.
Next video hits 100K. Next video hits 400K. You get me? So the power of being able to just say, bro, I'm this is me. I'm gonna do it. But it's like crazy that I felt the need to be like, I am going to be that.
You know, before you were that.
Yeah, I should have been saying, I'm the best. I should have like started the video at that, and then I shouldn't have even felt the need to like put it out. Should have just been like an inside thing that like, yeah, man, I'm that dude.
But yeah, you placed that accountability on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very glad that I did it, because now it's like everyone sees like what I want to achieve.
You're putting the energy out to the collective consciousness.
You see? Yeah. Ooh, that's a big one. What I will say is like just about collective consciousness and whatever. It's like if we all start complaining about the petrol price, we are creating a lot of dry grass, and a spark will take us anywhere, and it will take our country, and it will take what good we have. It's in the Bible, bro. The Israelites were complaining. They were crying. Collective conscious listened. It was like, alright, cool. What's the tone of today? Hardship.
Yeah.
Hardship.
All of you agree.
Hardship. Let's go. I'm about to send you a whole lot more, boy. Promised land for what? You're not getting there. So like
that's deep, man.
Yeah, and I believe a guy like Kendrick is also like on his album, he's just trying to like be like, hey guys, you know, if you're in the present moment, you won't be worried about a fuel price going up or whatever. If you're in process, like flow states and understanding can save the world. Like, if we just focus on being in flow states and have a level of understanding, have a level of empathy, not too much, because that's also toxic in my opinion.
Yeah, too much of anything.
Yeah, it just becomes a problem. Yeah. So I do believe that, you know, social media, Twitter, and like, you know, I dodge anywhere where I'm gonna get bad news.
I know what you mean.
Bad news.
Bro, the news we don't know.
I don't know the bad news. The world could be ending today.
Bro.
Smile on my face.
Oh snap! I'm ready. Yeah.
I'm like that dude who gets taken out. You see when the meteor comes?
Yeah.
I'm just like working there. I'm like, you know, I'm in my zone. I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
I'm not the people in the street.
Running.
Trying to figure out.
I look outside like, what's going on?
Yeah, man. Totally in my zone. Totally, the thing crushes me, and I'm just here. Didn't even feel it.
Couldn't have controlled it. It just happened.
Yeah, bro. Just pop up in
like
heaven.
2020 actually. 2020 was that moment.
It was. Actually. That was crazy.
It was out of nowhere. Everybody was track-sided, and if you were in your zone, you were like, oh snap, this is happening. Like you're looking around you. You have to be in the house.
Yeah.
And that actually was the time I focused on the news more again, because I was forced to in a way, because I'm like, wow, this is actually interrupting my livelihood because I can't go outside now.
Exactly.
Type of thing. So I have to also check, when can I go outside?
What's going on?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that year was a complete, like, it was a setback in so many ways, but not just for me. I feel like for society in general.
Yeah, it was like a quiet time.
Yeah.
Like corner, like everybody.
Yeah.
Isolation. Deal with yourself. Deal with your problems. Deal with everything. And
I had already been like.
If you didn't grow from that, honestly, I don't know.
Oh, from that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even like, I don't know, man. Like, even chatting to some of the kids, bro. Like their energy is much more reserved, bro.
A lot of people's energies have changed.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it was a shift.
The new generation, like they don't. It's like, you know how you'll have iconic people. Ye is one person who can really like bring energy out and throw it at you, bro. Allen Iverson. You talking about practice? This generation, I'm at 2000. They don't have nothing, bro. And that's not a criticism to them. I think that quiet energy is also very powerful. It's not to be underestimated. That quiet, like, I'm gonna just win this battle in my mind. I don't have time to even put it out there. I'm just going to out-strength you, outwill you in my mind. But if you don't have someone who can key and speak for your generation, someone who's gonna be like a Jay on a record, or someone who's gonna be like a Jordan on the basket, I think your generation is lacking something.
Wow.
Like, you need someone who's gonna key and be like, hey.
And you wanna be that.
This is not for them. I'm that for myself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm that for myself, and like I'm not a fan of telling people what to do as well. So I see myself more like a leader of, we can achieve things together if we put our minds to it. I'm a like group.
Yeah, you put things together.
Yeah. That's like one of my talents, is just being able to have a vision and get it done no matter what. So like, even if I'm lacking like visual talent, or if I'm lacking like musical talent or whatever,
you'll get it right.
Yeah, if I decide I'm making an album, it will be there.
I love that, man.
It will be there, bro.
Yeah,
it's not gonna not be there.
Yeah.
And I think it's much better than just having mouth, you know. I do more than I talk.
And
I can talk quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Like, I can go on hour-long tangents. So like, the fact that I do more, I respect myself for that. It's one of my things that I like. You know, you can have things you're proud of yourself for. It's one of the things I'm proud of myself for, because I know that as long as I can just see a vision and work towards it, I'll get it.
So how did Chris become? Because I saw that thing came out of nowhere. So I don't have any backstory or.
Yeah, so my boy hit me up. You know, Tsepo. Yeah, he hit me up. They were looking for people. I heard they were starting a new platform. They were looking for young minds, you know, people who could help develop content. So he hit up his other friend as well, Chauke. You'll see him on the panel with me, Tsepo Chauke. So we go there. And we speak to the producers. We just have chats with them, and they're like, no, we want to start this show. Funny story, when Tsepo pitched me, I was like, bro, you know I got Farside, right?
Yeah.
Why would I help anyone else start what I already did? Why would I go back and do the last 2 years?
And it was like an extension of Farside. I actually thought it was...
Yeah, so it was like more that I went to the venue, I went to the building, and it was just sparks, bro. You know when you know you're supposed to be in a place?
Yes, right place.
So
right
then,
time.
so because he brought me there, because I was just there with Tsepo to chill, because he pitched me badly on it. Keep telling it, bro. If you're watching this, I love you, but you should have pitched me harder. Should have pitched me harder on that.
I didn't talk to Tsepo. Tsepo's a talent, bro. Like.
Okay, awesome. I don't feel ready. Are you ready? Let's just chat, dude. We're having a fat chat now.
Yeah.
So, let's hear it.
Yeah,
bro,
no,
you're natural.
He is. Like, his ability to speak and make friends is unmatched. Like, we'll just be chilling. This guy's got a new random friend, bro. Like, at a venue, he leaves you. He's friends with like 20 other people. You're like, hey man, I'm just gonna chill, bro. I can't be bothered.
That's that energy, man.
I love him to bits, bro. He's my boy for real. Shout out to that nigga. But yeah, he pitched me on it. We show up, and then it's just beautiful. We speak to the people in the building, and yeah, conversations with the right people at the right time can spark things. So we all start coming up with a concept. We had different ideas. We had like the fort, we had the box, we threw around like names, concepts, ideas, and then we started like melding them together, and eventually we figured out
the formula.
Yeah, we figured out Crisp, man.
Yeah.
And
that's a dope show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I heard some dope artists there as well.
Yeah.
How you guys also cover the performances, it's also sick.
Yeah.
And it looks like it has different sections. Like there's that one with Tsepo on the couch, and then
there's
where three of you guys are talking to someone.
Yeah, like an interview, and then the performance.
Mm-hmm.
What I will say is that I had to learn how to just work in a team
Yeah.
Because it's much different being a leader and being like, hey guys, let's group together, follow me.
Yes.
And then, you know, to go and be in a team environment.
Bring what you bring to it.
And just leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that. Go change that. Actually,
you get me.
That lighting, man, it has nothing to do.
Stay in your lane.
Yes.
Just stay in your lane. Preserve the peace, and you know, it's not like don't be afraid to point stuff out, because like I was very vocal about stuff, and I believe that it was because I also had growing to do. Do you get me? I also had to check myself. You know, I think there's a lot of projection that happens. So maybe you act like you're upset at other people, but you're upset at yourself because you feel like you could have done more in an environment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so after figuring myself out, working through my ego was like my last year. Ego was my last year word, bro. And I leaned into my ego last year just so I could perceive it. So I could see it. So everything I was posting on my socials, egotistical. Every rap I wrote, egotistical. Everything. I just wanted to see what a mammoth this thing is. And you'd be surprised how big your ego is. I mean, the worst thing is being fake humble and not being able to perceive what your ego is.
Wow, dude, you're so deep. Like, you actually intentionally went out of your way to tap into your ego.
Lean into it, bro. Dang. Because now it's like, if you don't see what that thing is, it's gonna eat you. It's a lion, bro. I think Carl Jung, like the is he a philosopher? The guy who did a lot of investigation into the subconscious mind, dreams and stuff. He defines it as the shadow. Now I didn't know about this. I didn't know about shadow work and people going into the shadows and figuring out the dark side of their personality. But like, I just realized that I'm not perfect, bro. So at least let me just allow myself to say the stuff that I feel, that I'm feeling at the core. You know, at least let me get all of the like nonsense, like misogyny out. Let me get it out. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, so that's actually who I am. Alright, cool. Let's keep it moving. And it's helped me now because now, you know, I was once building on ego. I lost my ego. Then I thought I lost it, but I had more ego because it's always there. Acknowledged it, and now I've perceived it. Now it's a thing of I'm just aware that I can gas myself up.
Yeah, and it's part of that acknowledging your dark side, because everybody has both sides. So you acknowledging it so that you know how to marry each other and work together in a way that's productive. Because it's gonna be there, bro. It's like
my agreement with my ego is like, you can wild out, you can do whatever. You're not gonna stop my bag. You're not gonna stop me from progressing.
Oh snap! You're gonna stop my bag.
You're not gonna stop me.
Here's a lot of people's.
You're not gonna stop me from progressing, bro. I can be humble. Like I can be humble to the point of, yeah, bro. Please, I need your help, bro. You're the guy. Please, I can do that. Like my ego. Like, you know, bro, we were raised. You see what I said? Now I'm the guy. I'm the guy, bro. I can do that in my own space anyway, bro. Everyone wants to prove a point to someone else. Prove it to yourself.
Yeah.
And then you already know what's real and what's not, bro. I can really humble myself when needed to, and I can really also flip it the other way when needed to. But I don't think there's ever a situation where your ego is needed other than helping you cope through things. I think people, it's a coping mechanism. So I used it like intentionally to do that. Like if I'm feeling down or whatever, and you know, I'm just like, just go to the ego, go to that thing that's like telling you you're this thing.
I feel you, because I think what you're saying touches on, I guess, artistry, like making music. For me, it's like there are times where coping, I had to tap into that ego to make the music, because there's something about like going through something that just energizes you in a way, like it gives you that boost. Like all of a sudden you're working like 10 hours straight and you're like, you know, involved in that, because there's that part of you that like, you don't know I'm great, You know, and you're trying to prove yourself. You know, because you just went through this, and like, if you've gone through rejection. I guess that's why a lot of people who, like a lot of artists who are nerds or whatever, who've gone through a lot of rejection in their lives are the most creative people, because they tap into that place. Like, you know what? I've been humble too long. I'm gonna show you.
Let me use my superpower and you charge up. Hey man, I can't even call you Goku, because Goku is just a natural. He's like a natural. You're like Vegeta, bro. Vegeta had so much stuff to prove.
Don't underestimate Goku, bro. I actually see a lot of Goku.
No. Goku
has
is
a dark side, bro. You know when the villains threaten his loved ones. How he turns.
How it comes out.
Nick, what? And then he goes
because now he has a justification to let that thing out. Oh man, DBZ is so deep, bro. Like, man, just Goku versus Vegeta chats. People don't get why Goku is so great. Is because like he's accepted himself. Like part of this whole thing is like, and you see a lot of Goku's growth comes with self acceptance. So like it's like I am a Super Saiyan. You know, as soon as he acknowledged that, that's when like he got the power. You get me? And then what did he tell Gohan? He told Gohan hyperbolic time chamber. He said, the power comes in response to a need, not a desire. So create the need for that power. So like,
cool. I need to write that down.
Akira Toriyama, when he was making Dragon Ball Z, I don't know what mystics he was chatting to. What thing there's so much buried on
Japanese storytelling
underneath the layer. Like Cell's like problem is that he wanted to be perfect. And then how did he go out? He went out blowing himself up, bro. He blew himself up trying to be perfect. Just striving for that. And he didn't have to,
tapped into the need.
Didn't have to do it. He tapped into
and he killed Sam with one arm.
Father, son, come here. Goku's such a great dad, bro. People were hating on Goku's fathering skills. He came back, bro. My nigga was already dead, bro. He came back. He was like, hey, bro. He was like there through King Kai, like, hey, go on, man. Hey, don't worry about this. What, bro? I believe in you.
I'm still alive.
Go on, yo, it's mad. Then he came back again, bro. He was already dead. He was fighting Pycon Super Saiyan 3. Came back again, dog, just to be a dad again, bro. To spend time with these kids and stuff. Then I hear chats, Goku's a bad dad. Piccolo is gone.
Depending how you perceive it.
Hey, bro. People don't know what parenting is.
No, Japanese storytellers actually like so skilled, bro. Like a lot of the animes, I've learned a lot about life, man.
They are geniuses.
Like, they're so underrated in this country, I guess, because they obviously are appreciated. But then I used to watch these things, but I'm like, it's actually so deep. Like, I'm actually understand what they're trying to say with this thing. And, you know, especially when you grow older in your life and the more self-aware you become.
It's like,
you're like,
it's dense, bro. Like, even using the number 7 for Dragon Balls. Like, that has meaning because, like, 7, like, biblically is, like, a number. It means a little bit different in Asia. I'm not sure on the meaning in Asia, but, like, even the concept of, like, a Shenron for a planet. Each planet has its, like, Shenron. Akira Toriyama was on one. Goku himself is based on Son Wukong. So Son Wukong is like this monkey god kind of thing. So like the Monkey King. So like it's this monkey with like a bamboo stick. It pops up in like a lot of like video games and stuff. People like iterate him in different forms. So that's what he was tapping into. And I feel like if you're looking at Akira Toriyama versus I think it's Kishimoto. Kishimoto's the guy who did Naruto. I think Naruto's tight, but Akira Toriyama is so much smarter. You know, I think
it's very much more accessible. Like he has that balance of being able to be commercial and
it was light. It was so light. I think what Kishimoto prospered in with Naruto is a very solid shonen story. A very just solid shonen story, and I think the twist where Sasuke goes on a dark turn is one of the best pieces of writing that he did for himself. Because I was so invested in just like Sasuke and who he becomes. And I genuinely hated Sasuke at a point. I was like,
why does that happen though? Because I do feel like as viewers, we are always so interested in the villain, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, even with the story of Joker, I don't know if you've seen the movie.
No, I haven't seen the new Joker.
Bro, like, the story of the villain is just always deeper. They just got a deep story, bro. And how they get there makes you feel for them. You know, because it's very easy to just judge a villain from the outside. Like, oh, you're a bad person. You're a criminal. You know, you deserve prison. You deserve death. But actually, when you go into their story.
That's actually where Naruto peaked, actually. It's because Kishimoto was so good at delving into the why is this character like this? Then he overdid it. Now we're getting flashbacks from characters we don't care about. Random ninjas here in filler arcs. We're getting flashback on flashback. Now he overdid it. I think Naruto isn't perfect, but as a battle shonen, I think it's the perfect hook for anime. Like if you're looking to get into anime, I wouldn't give you the Bleach pill. I'd give you the Naruto pill, and then I'd say, okay, now scaife Bleach after that. Because Bleach also has its own flavor.
Yeah, it does.
Bleach is so flavorful, actually. Bro, I love the fact that Bleach has so many black characters, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like low-key.
Chad in them.
Yeah, it's got Chad, Mila Rose, Yuruchi, Tozen. Tozen's a cheat, just slices off Grimjow's arm,
bro.
Ah, man, I like Bleach.
You just mentioned something now, you like black people in anime. Me and my friend were having this conversation, like, are these people racist or something? Especially the older animes, bro. The way they portray black people, just like, whoa. And I feel like Namekians were black.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I think, okay, I might be stretching or I might be reaching, but the Saiyans also have a touch of that, the blackness. You know, with their hair and then their monkeys. Yeah. And Frieza was like the racist white person. You know,
there's a level of that. I think Frieza is like a Hitler. And the Saiyans are like a Japanese people which weren't aligned with Hitler. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of the reason why DBZ speaks so hard with black people is that they do kind of be like us, bro. Like the Saiyans.
Yeah,
like
bro.
having like your own race that's like different and you're powerful, but then with that power also comes like a level of oppression and like just you not being able to tap into it. Then you need a Super Saiyan. Then you're all watching the Super Saiyan. Like, I need to ascend to the power. The power, you don't fetch it from that person. You don't like idolize Goku. Don't go to Kendrick was there. He was showing you. He was like, bro, stop making me float on water, bro. Stop watching me float on water, bro. Look within. Look within. So like, yeah, we do have a lot in common with Saiyans, bro. Like, I like the depth of things, and I don't like looking at things like one-dimensionally.
Yeah, at a surface level.
Yeah, I do like how deep things can get, and how we can even dig into like what you weren't thinking when you were making it, and we can extrapolate like if we are like people just investigating like your work, let's say you made an anime like Shingeki no Koji.
Dang.
Yeah, we can figure out maybe things that you didn't even see as a creator when you were writing. As the viewers and the audience.
Yeah. Because it's always interesting to know the viewer's opinion on things. Or what they take from it. Because as an artist, you do make it from a personal place. Yeah. But then there's something about your personal place that translates different to someone else's perception.
Yeah, straight up.
You always just want to investigate that sometimes. Like, oh, snap, that's what you got from it. Shit, okay. And sometimes it can go bad too because you get misunderstood. Yeah. You get people who misunderstand your art. Take it the wrong way. So then they make video essays on YouTube. You know what I mean? Everyone gets the wrong interpretation. And then you're like, dog. Now you're not there to explain yourself to everybody. Like, I guess there also has to be that level of letting go as an artist. It's just like, make something and as pure as you can,
Yeah.
and know that you gave it enough, you
Yeah.
know, and just let it out. And whoever takes it, however, is their problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let people just interpret it however way.
Otherwise, what is your journey like? Like where do you see yourself going? What are your plans, if you have any? Like, you know, as your Loyiso, and you just introspect,
Yeah.
and you know, from within.
Yeah.
You know, where do you see this manifesting?
Alright.
into?
So like next year, I am already this dude, but next year I want y'all to see it. I want it to be visible. Best content creator and director as a couplet in South Africa. So like the person who's doing both and making those worlds clash and collide, I still think there's a place for that. I'm the guy who's going to do that and make it like make sense. Other than that,
wait, what worlds are these?
Content creation and directing.
Oh, okay.
Like where they kind of meet, and it's more or less the same thing. But it's just
on a bigger scale.
Yeah, I just believe in content creation right now. Just like, you know, people who make stuff get to publish it themselves and get to reap the rewards. And directing as just, I'm just using that as a word to just say filmmaking. And not only filmmaking, content making. Yeah. So I want to be the top in that, and I don't actually want anything else. I guess being acknowledged for it would be great, but I said I want top spot, so that comes with it.
As a higher self with the intention, like, what do you have anything you're trying to give to the world, or like any intention behind that content creation? Is there anything you're trying to say, or trying to inspire, or trying to educate?
I reached a point in my life where I realized you can't help people.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say... It's weird because I'm not driven by the thing of, you know, I'm helping people.
Even though it looks like it, because...
I'm driven by collaborating, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so Farside actually changed my perspective a lot. I realized that, you know, you can only ever take people to the place. You can only ever lead. So let's say we all need to climb this mountaintop, dog. It's a very steep mountaintop.
Yeah.
You can't do the thing of, hey, get on my back, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry you.
Yeah.
Because you put that gent down, what's he gonna do? You don't know. Some gents, you put them down, they go back down that mountain. Some gents, you put them down and they're like, yeah, man, I'm chilling now.
I'm chill here.
Yeah, some gents, you put them back down, they go to the other side of the mountain where it's popping now, and then they try and climb up there. Some gents just ascend. Some people roll with you afterwards. You can't predict it.
Yeah.
And
okay.
so there's no level of helping anyone up the mountain, up the hill. If there's one thing that I am a huge advocate for, that I will be like pushing for just in general, is like people must use their own heads to make a conclusion on stuff. Yeah. So if you've got, no matter what you're doing, use your own mind, use your own inner thoughts. Don't let a YouTube channel, what's that YouTube Vox, bro? Don't let Vox tell you this is the truth.
Yeah.
And don't let a random other person, because I'm not just going at Vox, don't let DJ Academics tell you, nah, this guy isn't hot in the streets. Don't let,
Because that's just opinions.
Yeah, don't let anything, bro, like whether it's your news or whatever, try and be an individual and formulate your own thoughts. And if you agree with someone, great. That's tight, because that thing was in you even before they spoke. Which is, just, a little bit of a side tangent. That's why social media is so toxic. I'm talking Twitter, because it's the one place where if you want reinforcement, there is at least 100 people like you in the world. And anything can be reinforced, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like you've got this one toxic theory of yours.
Yeah.
No. I believe that black people should wear yellow shoes on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then you find 100 people who believe that thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, you're infringing on our rights. We are the yellow shoe black people.
Yeah. Ish, bro.
And then everyone groups themselves, and it's like, why are we creating this separation and division, bro? Like, but yeah, like, so thinking for yourself. Thinking for yourself, that's a big thing for me. That's the only thing that really... And then, you know, in terms of like uniting people and working towards something, with a symbol now, the project, like I'm nursing out, you know, I'm just trying to build MTV.
Oh snap! Oh yeah, you should. Yeah. I was actually maybe I'm gonna say it to you, but I said to a friend of mine that because he was watching Crisp and all the other stuff, and I was like, bro, I've had a combo with Loyiso that, dude, we are the industry, bro. Like, we don't need to go into it or go find it. We are it. Like, you can see here, you're creating platforms already. You know, some people coming from other places are looking at you as, I need to get on there. You know what I'm saying? And you might not see yourself there because you're just doing your thing, you know, you're using what you got your resources, but you're actually doing a lot, you know. And I think you also have to have that self-awareness, as you put it, that you actually are making an impact, because if you have that, it also keeps pushing you, you know. There's that thing of, I'm actually making a difference, I'm actually inputting something, I'm making a mark, you know. When I die, there isn't gonna just be silence. I'm going to be known that I did something to someone's life. Even if it's just 2 or 10 people or 20 people.
And that's the best feeling.
And that's the best feeling, man. If someone can come to you and be like, yo, dude, like, you changed my life like this. I mean, you've been an inspiration to me too, man. Like, the way you move about your art, you know what I'm saying? You one of the guys I respect who takes their art seriously. You know, who puts things on the next level, who always tries to break boundaries, as you said you've tried. You know, it's something that's not unseen. I do notice it. And that's why I used to also go or still come to you, you know, for some things, because I'm like, I know Loyiso gonna add that flavor though. You know what I'm saying? That extra. That little something, and you won't, you're gonna come at it with like this creative mindset. And we meet each other in that way, because I'm also like in that frequency of trying to do things that, you know, are not really seen or known. You know, we can be those vessels on earth who are going to make that impact happen. You know, so and as much as you're saying that you can't help people, I think you're already helping people. Maybe sometimes not aware how, because we have an idea of how we help, how we think we help. But the fact that you inspire someone to have independent thinking is helping.
You see, it's more like, I can help you help yourself.
You help someone help themselves. That's even a better help, because if you can give the tools to the cow.
Your tools.
The tools
That's
to do
another
it.
chat. We should have that one like at another time. Like tools. Just talking about how all of the tools are there at the top of the mountain. Everything the kids need. Like everything everyone here at the bottom needs is there at the top, bro. It's like, bro, you know how much talent there is.
Bro. That needs to be unearthed. This country is very like talented. And I think we're like, when you see the world going, since now we're talking about also higher entities and everything, like I see South Africa, you know, being the platform. You know, it's being like the next thing.
We're on the up.
We're on the up, you know what I'm saying? And there's no better time than this to be what we are.
The time is now.
So keep so keep that in mind. You wanted to say something?
Oh yeah, no, I just wanted to say, like, from my side as well, just watching you move in the world, and especially like I think we had something special in that high school. We just didn't know it. We had a special something. Like everyone there, and I don't think we realized who we were. And it might play out next 10 years. You watch and you just see, because I've been seeing murmurs of it. And I've been like, oh, hey man, we are cut from a little bit of a different cloth. There's a little bit of keeping up. But I'm always just tuned into like what like my peers from that age are doing. You guys are influential, so like I watch you and what you're doing like immensely as well, and it just inspires me to move.
Oh, shout out, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, when I see you dropping music, when I see you, no matter what you do, even doing this kind of content, it just gets me to like be like, yeah, let's move.
Let's
bro.
move, yeah.
No one can get left behind on the train.
Yeah.
But we all running our own race.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Shout out,
bro.
This was tight.
It was tight. Guys, hope you had fun with this one. Please tune into more content to come. This is Loyiso.the.one.
Hey,
Peace.
it's a rap.